What's going on, and welcome back to the channel. Here is just a checkup on my speakers. In one of my previous videos, I was replacing a stock speaker with a speaker I just purchased online. So a better quality speaker, and the stock speaker I think was blown. However, in this situation, for some reason, my music keeps going in and out. So that means there must be a wire loose. I'm gonna show you how to just diagnose that real quick. So what you're gonna do real quick to take off, there's a couple components here, if you remember from my other video, that you have to take out in order to get to the speaker, which is a pain in the ass, but I mean, hey, nothing's easy in life, right? What we're gonna do is, one of the things we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this plastic panel piece here. If you have tools, I suggest you use certain tools like this. They're pry tools. And then, once you take that piece off, you gotta be careful when you're taking it off because there's clips and they can snap, even though these things are pretty flexible for the most part. It could still snap on you. So this right here, I'm gonna pull this piece off. I don't even know which one to use. I'm just using a little bit of all of them. Boom. So the next part, after taking this plastic cover off, next part that you have to remove is this piece right here. So you're gonna grab your pry ball 2 set and get the one with the hook. You're gonna slowly, you don't wanna just like manhandle the hell out of this because you can damage some components in here, and then your doors may or may not work properly. Boom. So we're gonna go at it from the side and then pop it out a little bit. You don't wanna go ahead and pull this all out like a madman right away, because behind this here is a connector piece that you need to take out. So with that being said, there's a connector piece right here. If you can see that. This piece right here. It's like a little latch. There. Pull it out. Set this off to the side. After you remove this part here, the bolt you're gonna take out is this one here. You're not gonna touch these two down here. You're gonna go and unscrew this. Save this piece. Set it right there off to the side. This part's a little sketchy, but you do it and you take precautions. Be success. You see how that just popped out like that? This right here, there's 2 connectors on the bottom here. You'll see as I pull up. And then there's a screw right back there behind this this whole panel piece. In order to get to that screw, you're gonna have to get something like this. It is a mini socket wrench that goes into small areas, such as the areas that we're about to approach now. And with that being said, grab the correct fitting. Bada boom, bada bing. Seems to be a lot harder than I expected. So what we're gonna do is, this part bends, surprisingly. It's very scary because at any moment this thing could snap. And we don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. Maybe you want it to happen for some weird reason, but I sure as hell don't. I'm gonna get in here. We're just gonna slowly move this piece out, which is gonna take decades. There has to be an easier way to get to this. However, I'm known for doing things the hard way, which at the end works in my favor. It's just very time consuming. So just bear with me.
Two hours later.
Good. So now that you get the bolt out from here and the bolt out from under here, you're gonna start pulling this bad boy apart. You're gonna go beast mode on it. Not really, because again, like with the other things that we're taking out apart here, you can break something and then it sucks. Or as some people would say, that's your ass. So you're gonna shimmy this part up. There's a part there that needs to detach as well. There it is. Jeesh! Oh yeah. Well, finally. Wow. That's the hardest thing of this tutorial, was that piece right there. We'll set that off to the side. And now you have your door. See how pretty that looks? Look at that. Look at how nice that looks. You see? Now we're gonna see what's the problem. Why aren't you working as good as you should be working? And we're gonna take out some of these screws here. I almost poked a hole in my ear. That would have been the worst. Don't worry, this video is not gonna die. Not like the last video. I don't know if you could see in there. The connectors are pretty on, they're on pretty tight. Not understanding why I'm getting the disconnection from the speakers. They're on there pretty tight, unless, let me follow this wire up. Come with me. All right, so those are the 3 screws that are there. And just double check, make sure these things are on there really good. Yeah. It's all together. Not understanding where the disconnection is coming from and why. Why is it the way it is? This was just a tutorial on how to remove your door panel and how to double check and make sure the wires are working correctly. Well, to double check and make sure that the connectors, that the connections of the wires are set. They're not loose or anything. In this case, they're not loose. They're on there pretty good. So it's a bit mind-boggling to me that, I mean, if it's an electrical problem, that's something, my friends, I don't do here on this channel. I'm not a mechanic. Let me see. Yeah, that is very strange. It's very strange that the wires don't work the way they're supposed to, and they just go in and out at times as I'm driving and I'm listening to music. The wires are just, I'll lose audio on this side, but throughout the rest of the car, everything is fine. Everything works just fine. So there you have it. That's it, guys. Once that happens, everything's working fine. Everything should be working fine. I made sure the connectors were pretty tight and that they weren't loose. That's it. Hopefully, I won't see you again regarding this door and this speaker. Thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.